Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, yes. In this video, I want us to have a look at a story that was captured by Standard yesterday. Farmers reject cheap fertilizer, say planting season over. The Standard. 20 hours ago, the move by the government to introduce cheap fertilizers has drawn mixed reactions from farmers in the North Rift. That was the Standard yesterday. And today, again, Standard Digital captured this. Farmers reject cheap fertilizer, say planting season over. That's what I want us to dissect in details to see what is happening behind the scenes. Before we do that, in case you are watching us for the very first time, subscribe, give this video a like. Yes. It's clear some farmers across board, including those in the North Rift, are rejecting government subsidized fertilizers. And they have got varied reasons for rejecting the fertilizers. Some believe the planting season is over and the fertilizers will not be of any use to them. Some believe the quality of the fertilizers are compromised, considering what happened in 2018 when substandard fertilizer from Morocco was sold to them. And that in turn lowered crop yields and also destroyed their farms. Government had to import maize from Mexico. Some also believes they have got better options than what the government is offering. So farmers have got varied reasons for rejecting government subsidized fertilizers. In this video, I want us to dissect that in details to see what that portends and means for William Ruto's administration and also for this fertilizer being given out to farmers. Let's dig deep, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. Yesterday, Senator Cherargei, Nandi senator, taking to his Twitter handle, had this to say. Senator Kiprotich Arap Cherargei, CS Munya absence and flagging off of subsidized fertilizers by DP Gachagua is gross indiscipline, violation of code of ethics, and disdain attitude towards government and must be punished accordingly. Is he working for Kenyans or Azimio? Campaigns are over. My farmers are happy. Cherargei is saying farmers are happy, while we have seen clearly farmers are rejecting government subsidized fertilizers. Cherargei here is clearly lying to Kenyans, and is the same Cherargei who also lied to Kenyans that Ruto only found 93 million Kenya shillings in the treasury. William Ruto should crack the whip. Some of these his close associates are messing him up big time. And from this tweet again, Cherargei is threatening Munya that Munya never attended Gachagua's function. And in our next analysis, we are going to do that in details because I consider that as uncouth. That's dictatorship. You can't force somebody to attend your meeting. In our next analysis, we are going to do that in details. Let's now go back to the issue of the fertilizer. If you look at what these William Ruto associates are saying about the fertilizers and what is clearly on the ground, it's clear these leaders are not reading from the same page with farmers. And if these are the leaders most likely advising William Ruto, then they are going to isolate William Ruto from the people, in that they will be giving William Ruto false information. Kenyans and farmers are complaining and rejecting the fertilizers. Cherargei here is lying that farmers are happy. And if you dig deep into the reason why farmers are not happy, in 2018, I know Kenyans can still remember, Substandard fertilizers were sold to farmers, and that not only killed crop yields, but also destroyed their farms. Government in turn had to import maize from Mexico. And in 2022, subsidized fertilizers are also being imported again from Morocco. In 2018, the ones that were imported from Morocco were found to be substandard. In 2022, it's Morocco again bringing in their fertilizer. It's natural that some farmers might be feeling skeptical as a result of that. Once bitten, twice shy. They tested it in 2018 and they know the consequences. That's why most likely they are rejecting it. And if you look at the speed by which this subsidized fertilizer has also reached the country, is also suspect. It's clear some people in William Ruto's government might be looking for avenues and ways of making quick money. And in such cases, quality does not matter. What matters is that they get their kickbacks. They benefit financially. And I'm saying that because if you look at Kenyan politicians and leaders, it has been proved beyond any reasonable doubt that a Kenyan politician and leader is a greedy fella. A Kenyan politician only cares about his or her personal interest. They don't care about the common good of the poor, and in this case, the farmers. So I'm seeing a very high possibility where some people in 2022 again, just as in 2018, might have colluded with some top government officials, even that camps again, to import substandard fertilizer. And they're doing that to make money. I'm seeing that coming out very clearly. And also the mere fact that Kenyans are rejecting this fertilizer also just shows that William Ruto should move with speed to earn the trust of Kenyans. Some Kenyans and some farmers don't just believe in William Ruto. Kenyans doubt William Ruto. They see William Ruto as not a straight leader. They see him as having some corners here. So it's high time William Ruto moves with speed to make sure he proves to Kenyans that they can trust him. Because for so many years, Kenyans have seen William Ruto as a demon. It's high time William Ruto sanitize himself. Let William Ruto, by his action, prove to Kenyans that Kenyans can trust him. And one way of doing that is by making sure he tempts this kind of leaders surrounding him. Because these are the people who are clearly going to mess up William Ruto, and they are going to mess him up big time. And even before I conclude, ladies and gentlemen, if you look at Rigathi Gachagua, I personally believe that agriculture is a devolved function. Yes. It's the national government should actually be helping the county governments in this whole thing of fertilizer. But now when a whole deputy president takes it personally, or rather takes it personal, that is the one distributing some of these fertilizers, in my honest opinion, does not make any sense. I believe agriculture is a devolved function, and some of these roles should be left maybe to the county government. We should not, it beats logic to see top government officials actively getting involved, even in the distribution of the fertilizers. It beats logic here. I'm seeing some kind of politics being played here, and that's also going to augur very negatively for William Ruto's administration. And also, as I conclude, it's clear that William Ruto's government has to do a lot to earn trust amongst Kenyans. Let me stop it there. Just as I did indicate when we were starting, in case you are watching us for the very first time, subscribe, give this video a like. And to our fans and subscribers here, I'm very much humble, very grateful for the kind of support you are giving me here. God bless you, God bless Kenya. Any other person who wants to have a chat discussion or even to support this channel, I've pinned my number on the comment section. Contact me through the number, or you can channel any support or contribution to the number. Let's meet in our next analysis.